Do you want to tell the story about the stars?
The stars, when I was growing in Rwanda as a child, we have so many children my age in my families. My grandfathers and fathers and uncles' housing was like this cycle. My grandfather built his house here, and his older child brought his house in front but facing the entrance of the grandfather. The others made a cycle looking just like this, and we have a big praying ground together. So at night time, after school, after work at home, everything we had to do, we gathered together to play, to fight, to do everything children do. And especially my favorite time was under the moonlight, when sometimes we were praying, and the grandmother came and other grown-ups told us stories, and one of the stories was about the stars. The stars, you know, when you are looking at the stars, sometimes you see a star coming up or blinking like this or shining, and they came up with stories, you know, this is your star, and your star is angry because you were a bad boy today, or is happy because you are a good girl today. So we continued to look at those stars and to find, no, this is mine, no, this is not mine, this is like that. And later they changed the stories. I think it's the biggest sisters in my family who changed the story, telling that those stars were the eyes of the angels looking at ourselves. And your angel is looking at you. He is with you all the time, and he's not happy because you wear, or he's happy because you wear this. So we continue to believe that the stars are not just stars, they are the eyes of our angels, and that story happened like that. I grew up, I left the house to go to boarding school, this and that. And later on, after genocide, one night I was sitting there looking at the star, and the stories came up. And I found that actually that story was still alive. Those eyes was not the eyes of the stars, was not the eyes of the angels. Maybe they were the stars of my family, and they were watching over me. And I began to believe it stronger than I did before, that those stars were there, and they were watching, and they were not happy if I would misbehave, if I was a dead man walking, if I was not making them proud, they would be miserable. I do not have to make my life miserable. I need to make my stars happy. I look at them. But later on I continued to think, maybe I do not need to look at the star up there. I need to be a star for somebody. So the reason I am talking about the orphans, the children, the one who are in need, it's because I think I need to be a star for somebody. And I needed you to be the stars for others, for somebody. And I need you to be my stars. And you are my stars today.
Thank you so much, Romain.